viewers, Vanakkam, Vandanam, Namaskaram. You are watching Aha Namma channel. It's full and full education and entertainment. Watch the video carefully and learn it everything.
Hi students, good morning to all. How are you? I hope you all are very safe with your family. And now I give a revision of polynomials regarding your examination. So you know what is a polynomial? Polynomial means it contains many terms, and the term means monomial, binomial, trinomial are the three classification: one term, two term, and three term. It's very basic, you know that. And next you know that what is degree. Degree in the sense highest exponent of the expression. One expression having highest power, that one we consider as a degree of that given polynomial. In the basis of degree, we say it as linear, quadratic and cubic. Linear means the highest degree is 1, quadratic means the highest degree is 2, cubic means highest degree 3. So I just give some example to find out the degree. So here is the example. The first one, 2x cube minus 5x power 5 plus x square plus 7. So in this expression, directly we move on to the solution. 2x power 3 minus 5x power 5 plus x to the power 2 plus 7. So this is the expression. Here you have to see the first term. This is the constant. Obviously the exponent is 0. Here the exponent is 2, the exponent is 5, and here the exponent is 3. Already I told, highest exponent of the expression is the degree of the polynomial. Here 5 is the highest one. Therefore degree of the polynomial is 5. It's very simple. The same way here, the solution root 3 x square root 2x plus 7. Here already you know this one is 0, this one is 1 and this one is 2. You compare this 3, 2 is the highest exponent. Therefore degree of the polynomial is 2. So now you see the classification. Here 5 is there, we leave it. Here the degree of the polynomial is 2. 2 in the sense, already I explained you, 2 means the degree of the polynomial is 2 means what is the type is this? It should be quadratic polynomial. So this is quadratic polynomial. In the same way, the degree should be 3. That should be cubic polynomial, and 1 means linear polynomial. Next we move on to zeros of polynomial. So zeros of polynomial, how you find it zeros of polynomial? If x minus 1 is a factor of p of x, you can return x minus 1 equal to 0, x equal to 1, p of 1 equal to 0. So the final value p of 1 equal to 0, at that time we say x equal to that 1 is zeros of the polynomial. So this 1 we say it as a zeros of polynomial p of x. When we have to substitute instead of x1, finally you get p of 1 equal to 0. At the time we have to say x equal to 1 is zeros of polynomial. So in the same condition we have to find out the zeros. So find the zeros of polynomial in each of the following. Here they have to given the expression. We need to find out the zeros of the polynomial. What is the value of x? Because we have to substitute instead of x, we get 0. That means p of 1 equal to 0, p of 2 equal to 0, whatever it is. In the same way, we need to find out solution. So zeros of the polynomial means you know that p of x which is equal to 0. So it should be 3x plus 2 equal to 0, 3x which is equal to minus 2, x equal to minus 2 by 3. So now you know that this minus 2 by 3 is zeros of the polynomial. Therefore minus 2 by 3 is zeros of 3x plus 2. Okay, how it is possible? Just you have to verify it. Verification. This verification not mandatory. This for your already I told you. This is verification for confirmation. For example, p of minus 2 by 3 which is equal to 3 into minus 2 by 3 plus 2. Here 3 will get cancelled. Minus 2 plus 2. So p of minus 2 by 3 becomes 0. The condition already I told. If x equal to 1, p of 1 equal to 0 we get means that 1 is zeros of the polynomial. Here we find out x equal to minus 2 by 3. So I said the minus 2 by 3 is zeros of the polynomial 3x plus 2. Here we have to check p of minus 2 by 3. Instead of I substitute 2 by 3, you get p of minus 2 by 3 is 0. The same way here. So p of x which is equal to 0. Listen student, to find the zeros of polynomial, this step is very very important, because zeros of the polynomial in the sense, the basic concept, p of x becomes 0. So you need to write the steps, very very important. This step should be very very important. That should be, you have to mention this p of x equal to 0. When you find the zeros of the polynomial, it should be very important. You no need to put this symbol in the examination. This I mentioned for important only. X plus 7 which is equal to 0, x equal to minus 7. So you know that, therefore minus 7 is zeros of the polynomial p of x equal to x plus 7. You have to write this type of sentence or this one, whatever it is, you have to write like this. And next, the same concept, I have to check whether minus 2 plus 2 are zeros of p of x equal to x square plus 3x plus 2. Here I gave one expression. I give two zeros, minus 2 and plus 2. We have to check whether which one is the zeros of the polynomial. So one by one. Solution. They have to given p of x which is equal to x square plus 3x plus 2. Okay. If x equal to minus 2, x equal to plus 2, whatever it is, p of x which is equal to 0, p of x which is equal to 0. I will find out both value in by side. It's very easy to compare. Already told, this step is very very important. And next thing, you have to substitute p of minus 2 which is equal to, you instead of x you substitute minus 2, minus 2 power 2 plus 3 into minus 2 plus 2. Here minus can be multiple 2 times, minus into minus plus, 2 2s are 4, plus into minus minus, 3 2s are 6 plus 2. Here plus 4 plus 2 gets 6 minus 6. So p of minus 2 become 0. So in this condition, you know minus 2 is zeros of the polynomial p of x. The same way here, p of 2 which is equal to 2 to the power 2 plus 3 into 2 plus 2. So 4 plus 6 plus 2, p of 2 it becomes 12 which is not equal to 0. So it's clearly you know that what is the condition? If you say minus 2 is zeros of polynomial, p of minus 2 equal to 0. The same way plus 2 is zeros of the polynomial, p of 2 becomes 0, but it is not equal to 0. So clearly, therefore minus 2 is zeros of polynomial p of x, but plus 2 is not. Why minus 2 becomes 0? Plus 2 is not equal to 0. Now you understand how you find out the zeros of the polynomial. Next I explained by comparison of factor theorem and zeros of polynomial. Applying method applying factor theorem, zeros of polynomial are same. The only thing, few sentence should be difference. I will show you in the difference. I have to work out side by side. By using the same question, you have to see, find the value of k if x plus 2 is factor of x square plus 3x plus k by factor theorem. If minus 2 is zeros of polynomial, x square plus 3x plus k, find the value of k. Here you see, x plus 2 is factor of this polynomial, means how you take p of minus 2 equal to 0. So p of minus 2 means here minus 2 is 0. So p of minus 2 becomes 0. Now you see p of minus 2 equal to 0, you take here also p of minus 2. So the applying condition is same. The only few sentences difference. So this case I take this one as first question and this one as second question. I have to show this solution. You see, already I told applying method is same, but few sentence should be difference. I showed that one. Here I applying with the factor theorem. X plus 2 is factor of p of x. Here you note down x plus 2. Here plus means you take p of minus 2 which is equal to 0. So this is one sentence by using factor theorem. Here you know that x plus a is factor of p of x, p of minus a equal to 0. The same way x plus 2 is factor of p of x, p of minus 2 equal to 0. So here they given already minus 2 is 0. You write the same sentence. Minus 2 is zeros of polynomial, p of minus 2 equal to 0. You see the second one, p of minus 2 equal to 0, p of minus 2 equal to 0. The second one and applying condition are same for this both factor theorem and zeros of polynomial. You see the first one, you just you write x plus 2 is factor of p of x, minus 2 is zeros of polynomial. That this is only the difference. Now you see, I have to already applied minus 2 the whole square plus already I put p of minus 2 equal to 0. Instead of x I have to apply 2. Minus 2 whole square plus 3 into minus 2 plus k equal to 0. The same way I applied here also. 4 minus 6 plus k equal to 0. 4 minus plus k equal to 0. Minus 2 plus k. How it become minus 2? Plus 4 minus 6. It should be in integers. Different symbol you need to subtract. 6 minus 4 you get 2. Here 6 is larger number, you put minus. Minus 2 plus k. Same. K equal to plus 2. This minus 2 become move right hand side, plus 2. Plus 2. Is there any difference here by applying the steps from p of minus 2 equal to 0? Nothing. So now the children, you have to know how to find out the values of k by using factor theorem and zeros of polynomial. Both are same applying method. Only the thing you have to change the sentence. Okay, next we move on to remainder theorem. Here the remainder theorem is also the same. X minus a is factor of p of x. P of a which is equal to r, that should be remainder. Factor means which is equal to 0. If it becomes 0, we say it as factor. But x minus a is factor of p of x. P of a which is equal to r. Okay, this is the remainder theorem. The p of a you get some value that should be r. It may be 0 or any value, whatever it is, that we say it as remainder. So here you know that p of minus 2 equal to 0 means this 0 is the remainder for this problem. Okay, we get any value for means the same, but the applying condition are same here also. So I will take the solution. P of x which is equal to x square plus 3x plus 4. X minus 2 can be divided, this one means x minus 2 is factor of p of x. So p of minus 2 means you take here plus 2. This is the simple condition. Here also you follow the same factor theorem. but you get the value that we say it as a remainder. P of 2, with nothing will change. You have to take 2 whole square plus 3 into 2 plus 4. 2 2s are 4 plus 3 2s are 6 plus 4. So 6 plus 4 10, 10 plus 4 14. So P of 2 which is equal to 14, we say it as this is value of P of 2, otherwise you say it as the remainder of this one. So I just explained through the normal division method. X minus 2 can be divisible by, so first you compare this x square and x square and x, it should be, you get x into x square, and then x into minus 2 minus 2x, you change the symbol, minus plus 3x plus 2x, you get 5x, and this one plus 4. So this one can be multiple with the 5 into x, 5x, 5 2s are minus 10, you change the symbol, minus plus, it becomes 0, plus 4 plus 10, you get 14. So 14 is the remainder. P of 2 equal to 14, so this one is remainder. So is there any difference? Apply method is same. In factor theorem method, to find the zeros of polynomial, to find the remainder by using remainder theorem, applying method are same. Only thing, using the concept, this sentence only different. So this is for your reference, children. By the notes, you no need to write in your examination. Okay, this is for explanation only. I have to do this. In your examination, you have to do in this method only. In this long division method, they will asking long division method, you are supposed to do like this. So here, divide the polynomial 6x power 4 minus 5x cube minus 2x plus 4 by x minus 2 using long division method. By using long division method, we have to find out the remainder and quotient. So now I take this one normally, 6x power 4 minus 5x cube minus 2x plus 4, take it as P of x. You see, power 4 is there, 3 is there, and 1 is there, 2 is missing. So because of that, 6x power 4 minus 5x cube, the missing term I take it as 0x square minus 2x plus 4. And next, g of x which is equal to x minus 2, the power is 1 and 0, it's safe, so no problem. Now we move on to the normal division method, long division method. 6x power 4 minus 5x power 3 plus 0x to the power 2 minus 2x plus 4. It can be divisible by x minus 2. Already you know, you have to compare the first term of P of x and G of x. 6x power 4 divided by x. So this is smaller power will cancel totally, it become 3. So 6x cube. You multiple with the 6x to the power 3. So the coefficient of x is 1, 6 ones are 6. X into x power 3, x to the power 4. And then plus into minus, minus. 6 2s are 12x cube. The next condition, you need to change the symbol. Here plus is there, you need to put minus. Here minus is there, it converted to plus. Now on the basis of the symbol, you have to make subtraction or addition. So plus minus, it becomes 0. Minus 5x cube plus 12x cube, different symbol, you need to subtract. So 12 minus 5, it becomes 7 x cube. 12 is bigger, so we take plus. And next thing, I will take this 0x square. Again the same process, 7x cube compare with the x, you get 7x square. 7x square multiple with the x, you get 7x cube minus 14x square. Same way you have to convert the symbol. Minus plus, it will get cancelled. So same symbol, 14, you get 14x square, and you take the another term minus 2x. Same process you continued, you have to compare the first term. Plus 14x square divided by x, which is equal to, you got 14x. You take it here, 14x. 14x into x, it become 14x square. 14 plus into minus, minus 28x. 14 twos are 28. Now the same process, you need to change the symbol. This one become minus plus. Same term with the different symbol become 0 plus minus. You need to subtract. So it become 26x. 28 is bigger, so plus. Finally you take this last term 4. Now you compare with this 26x divided by x. X will get cancelled. You got 26 plus 26. So 26 into x, 26x, plus into minus, minus 2 into 26, it becomes 52. Now you know the process. You need to change the symbol. Minus plus. Same term with the different symbol, you cancel. Plus 4 plus 52 plus 56. So this one we say it as R of x, remainder, and this one we say it as Q of x, quotient. So this is long division method. They have to given here clearly, divide the polynomial using long division method. They have to given like this, you use the long division method. Otherwise you move on to normally remainder theorem by applying x minus 2, p of 2 like that. Instead of x you applying 2, you got the same answer 56. And next we move on to the factorize. Here you have to see the power is 2. 2 in the sense it should be quadratic. Quadratic means factorize by using splitting method. Solution: 2x square plus x minus 6. Already I told, if you have coefficient with first term, it is a special case, you move to the rougher column. 2x square plus x minus 6. This 2 can be multiple with this 6. You got x square plus x minus 12. So second term is plus, third term is minus. It should be which method? First method, second method, or third method, or last method? I think so this one is fourth method. You need to take factor of minus 12. 1 into 12, 2 into 6, 3 into 4, and 4 into 3 likewise. And another condition, method 4, here this one become plus, this one become minus, in the sense clearly the smaller number become minus, greater number plus. So I will take the smaller number minus. So in this method, two different symbol, smaller one only negative. So now you take the product minus 12, minus 12, minus 12. But in the sum you need a plus 1. So here you take it, this one, it become 11. This one become 4. This one become 1. So this is the correct factors to take the sum of these two. That should be 4 minus 3, you get 1. And product is minus 12. So now we have to split this, which implies 2x square minus 3x plus 4x minus 2. Sorry, minus 6. Now I take this first 2 and second 2. In this first 2, which is the common term, 2, 3 are prime number. So only we take x. Here 2x minus 3 is remaining. Here 4 is there, 6 is there. So 2 is the common multiple. 2x minus 3. Now you see 2x minus 3, 2x minus 3, which implies 2x minus 3, the remaining one is x plus 2. Now you see 2x minus 3, x plus 2 is the factor of 2x square plus x minus 6. This is splitting middle term. Next, we move on to the factorization by using cubic polynomial. Cubic polynomial, you know that you have to using a different method, synthetic division. So here you see this is cubic polynomial. We have to find out first the factor of this 5 minus 5. So you know that 5 is prime number. The only thing 1 5 or 5 is the value. It should be plus or minus 1, plus or minus 5. It may be plus 1 into minus 5, you get minus 5, or minus 1 into plus 5, you get minus 5. So that's why plus or minus 5 plus or minus 1 is the factor of the 5. So already I told, first you take a negative value of minus 1. So P of minus 1 means minus 1 power 3, 3 into minus 1 power 2, minus 9 into minus 1, minus 5. So minus can be multiple with the 3 times, you get minus 1. So minus 3 is multiple with the minus into minus plus 1. Minus into minus plus 9, minus 5. So here minus 1, minus 3, 9 minus 5, it should be plus 4. Here minus 4 plus 4, P of minus 1, which is equal to 0. Already I told children, first you have to take a minus 1 plus 1 means most of the question minus 1 be the zeros. So because of that, the first step we got P of minus 1 equal to 0. Therefore, x plus 1 is factor. Factor of x cube minus 3x square minus 9x minus 5. So x plus 1 is factor. So now we have to take synthetic division method. Synthetic division method, first you need to write all the coefficient. What is the coefficient? 1. Here minus 3. Here minus 9. Here you write the constant. And the same way, if any of the number missed, you should write instead of that one 0. So already we take minus 1, minus 1. So we have to start with the 0. 1 plus 0, 1. Plus into minus, minus 1. Minus, minus, it's common. You put minus and you add this one, minus 4. Minus into minus, plus 4. Different symbol you need to subtract. It should be 5. 9 is greater, you put minus. Minus into minus, plus 5. Minus 5 plus 5 becomes 0. So now it will ended. So this one 0, this one 1, this one 2. This is the power. So here you write the variable x. X square minus 4 is the coefficient of x, and then minus 5. Now you see, you got the quadratic equation. By using splitting method, you find the factor, remaining factor. So minus 5. Here you see all the values. The minus means what the thing, different symbol. And the same way, highest power is highest value should be negative. Larger value is negative. The factor is 1 5 or 5. So different symbol, one should be plus, one should be minus, because it should be the in this condition, third method, higher value is negative. So you see 1 into minus 5, you get minus 5. 1 minus 5, you get minus 4. Minus 4, minus 5. Just you have to split it. X square plus x minus 5x minus 5. So first two you take it x plus 1 is the fact remaining. You take minus 5. It should be remaining x plus 1. X plus 1 is common. You take x plus 1 and the remaining is x minus 5. Already you know that x plus 1 is the factor, and here another x plus 1 and then minus 5. So therefore x plus 1 into x plus 1 into x minus 5 are the factors of x cube minus 3x square minus 9x minus 5 are the factors of is the factor because it should be more than 1. So 1 means you write is the factor. So 3 factor means are the factors of sentence. So this is the way to find out the factorize in cubic polynomial. We see polynomial with one variable. So exponent of the expression be whole numbers. Always it should be the whole number. So how we have to find out the polynomial should be in a one variable. Before that it should be polynomial or not. Now solution 3 root x plus 2 it can be written as 3x to the power 1 by 2 plus 2. Here you have to see x to the power is minus 1 by 2. So this is not a polynomial. Once you say the result is not a polynomial, you no need to consider whether it's a one variable or not. And here you see 4x square plus 3x plus 7. You see the all the expression x square, the variable is x. So here the polynomial with one variable. The polynomial with one variable. What is the variable? X. One variable x. And another example 3x square plus 2 by x plus 5 it can be written as 3x square plus 2x power minus 1 plus 5. In this expression you have to see the second term minus 1. Minus 1 is the integer, it is not a whole number, therefore this is not a polynomial. Once it should be a fraction, it's not a whole number, this is not a polynomial. No need to say whether it's one variable or not. Here also this integer, not a polynomial. Now you have to see 4x square plus 3y square xy plus 2. Here you have to see all the exponents are whole number, but this is not a polynomial with one variable. Why? This is not a polynomial with one variable because it has two variables x and y. So in this expression contain two variable x and y. Because of that we say it as this is not a polynomial with one variable. This is a polynomial expression but not in one variable. It should be in two variable x and y. Okay my dears, so I have to explain all the types. All the best for your examination. You have to prepare well for the examination and all the best to get all of you 40 out of 40. Thank you.
Thank you for watching நம்ம சேனல். இந்த வீடியோ உங்களுக்கு பிடிச்சிருந்ததுன்னா கமெண்ட் பண்ணுங்க, லைக் பண்ணுங்க, ஷேர் பண்ணுங்க. மறக்காம இந்த சேனலை சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணிட்டு பக்கத்துல இருக்கக்கூடிய பெல் பட்டனை ட்ரைன் தட்டுங்க. பை.